There are echoes in your blood, not just whispers, but roaring timelines, flickering scenes from around before the inversion, before the world turned synthetic and dressed you in lies disguised as light. They start early, not just with lullabies and bright toys, but with the surgical severing of the umbilical cord before your spirit fully descends. That cord wasn't just flesh, it was a vibrational conduit, a spiral of memory linking your higher essence to the harmonic field of your ancestors and the earth. To cut it too soon is the disruption of the sacred calibration of your soul's entry point. It's not medical, it's metaphysical disorientation disguised as care. They don't just want your birth, they want your forgetting. Then they mark you, a seemingly innocent act, pressing your tiny soul onto a pad of ink, leaving a print on a government parchment. But the heel print is worth more than memorabilia. Let's call it a ritual, a symbolic extraction, the healing of your soul, or the taking of your soul from your soul, the signature of one of the first submissions. They archive the imprint, not just for your records, but because the bottom of your foot is an ancient map, a bioenergetic key that holds codes from prior lifetimes. And before you even walk, they've taken it. Up next are inoculations, not once, but repetitive, a schedule of soul sedation, combinations of aluminum, mercury, and foreign proteins. Inoculations not to protect, but to pre-program, to bind your divine vehicle to the framework of the matrix, before your first word, your first dream, or your first protest. They call it healthcare, but it's a ritual of rewriting. And you're the manuscript being redacted. You've eaten from tables that served entropy, dehydrated simulacra of nourishment, engineered in sterile labs void of vital essence designed to strip the electricity from your mitochondria and reduce your fire to a flicker. The water they gave you, no H3O2. They gave you a weaponized solvent laced with neuropsuppressants, not just fluoride, but a concoction to calcify perception. So you'd second guess your second sight, your intuition, your knowing that you know. It's all systematically muffled. Then they layer it further. Creams, lotions, cosmetics, all the tinctures of distortion. Hormonal disruptors dancing across your dermis, whispering synthetic signals to your endocrine symphony, while your natural harmony was retuned to dissonance. Even the soundscape turned treacherous, subharmonic pulses crafted not for melody but manipulation. They targeted your electromagnetic self, disassembling your frequency field, making you ache without knowing why. And still, through it all, you endured. Amid the non-player avatars parroting programmed skepticism, mocking your discernment, you held your truth with quiet ferocity. You saw through the veil and chose not to apologize for it. You, beloved, have not forgotten. You've simply been emerging, piece by luminous piece, recovering fragments of past lifetimes through dreams, deja vu, and the spaces between words. You're not awakening now. You have always been in a process of returning, and soon a threshold shall present itself, a binary crossroads. And in that moment, you will either declare your divinity or have a role assigned for you in someone else's script. I say this not to frighten, but to affirm what you already know. The day is coming, and you radiant sovereign anomaly, you were definitely made for it. Even after the fact that they stole your print, your pulse, and your program, they could not touch the eternal flicker buried in your chest. You've walked through spiritual minefields barefoot, carried the weight of memories you weren't supposed to recall, and still you love, and still you hope, and still you wait for the signal only the awakened can hear. Because despite all they did to dim your flame, they underestimated one truth that breaks every chain. You are not from here. This distorted synthetic reality. This isn't our home. It only overshadows it. You only came to remind the others. And the resonance has been nothing but real. In Lakesh.